Those who have been chosen are going absolutely crazy. How come? Because they understood, at long last, what the sky had been proclaiming from the moment you were born. There will never be another person like you. Your energy signature is as one of a kind as a cosmic fingerprint. It is impossible to duplicate and cannot be found anywhere else in this vast cosmos. You are the product of the divine architect's use of unique materials and uncommon heavenly components that are not found in any other particular being. They laughed at you when you erected those barriers, those sacred walls that completely surrounded your spirit and could not be broken. It was said that you were challenging. Someone told me that you asked for too much. Now take a look at them, frantically trying to demonstrate that they are capable of meeting the standards that they formerly ridiculed. At this point, your honesty is not merely admirable, it is practically legendary. When you refuse to compromise your heavenly values, you activate a cosmic law. This is the global truth that cries across all dimensions because it is revealed. Those who have interfered with your spiritual path are now facing the consequences that are unavoidable as a result of their interference with the energy that has been chosen. The boomerang of spirituality never fails to hit its intended target. Do you remember the time when they put you to the test? When they pushed you right up against your limits, like waves against a cliff? In every instance, the cliff remains and the waters retreat. Now they have returned, claiming that they have changed and pleading with you to demonstrate that they are trustworthy. The divine clock, on the other hand, is a loud clock, and its message is unmistakable. Some opportunities are about to expire. Not only have people begun to appreciate your standards, but they have also evolved into the benchmark by which all others are evaluated. Your unflinching dedication to your truth is reshaping the world that surrounds you, and the divine realm feels a sense of satisfaction as it watches. Your development was not slow or understated. Rather, it was explosive, like a spiritual supernova that blasted shockwaves through a number of different physical realities. Those individuals who are still functioning at lower frequencies are able to sense your ascension, and it disturbs them to their very core. During the time that you were apart from your partner, especially during those dark hours of the soul when you felt abandoned and alone, a transformation was taking place. They did not have the opportunity to see the divine cocoon on their own. Since you have emerged, it is impossible to deny the nature that you truly are. One cannot reduce the intensity of the light that you radiate, filter it, or misunderstand it. Without you having to utter a single word, it proclaims your divine nature. If you've been touched by God's goodness, don't keep it to yourself. Click Super Thank You and sow a gift of $20 or more to help spread His light. Your giving becomes a ripple of grace, blessing hearts and building His kingdom. Let His overflow pour through you. Be conscious of the fact that other people are having a spontaneous awakening simply because they are in the same road as you. Without their knowledge or consent, your frequency is so potent that it wakes them up from their spiritual slumber. Some people battle against this compelled waking, clinging to their comfy illusions and refusing to let go of them. A number of people give in to it, expressing gratitude that your presence triggered something that they were unable to initiate on their own. Every time the sun rises, the transformation gap that exists between you and other people grows wider. Those who earlier considered themselves to be on par with you, or even more naively, superior to you, are now experiencing a state of terror as a result of this growing disparity. There has been a heavenly adjustment made to the hierarchy. The scales of the cosmos are in equilibrium. Where do you stand? Without a doubt. Now take a look at you, calm, content, and abundant, despite the fact that the world is in a state of chaos. The eye of the storm is where you find yourself standing in complete silence. These individuals who are still fighting the storm are perplexed by this magical harmony. How are they able to maintain such composure? They murmur to one another. What are they trying to conceal? Is what they insist on. The fact that your success originates from a divine source, which is limitless, unconditioned, and unstoppable, is beyond their realm of comprehension. Due to their limited cognition, they are unable to comprehend wealth without the need for battle, peace without negotiation, or joy without price. Your contentment acts as a catalyst for their most profound insecurities. When they are in your company, they are forced to confront the unsettling reality that they have been searching for illusory treasures while you have tapped into unending wealth. Neither the contrast nor the discovery can be overstated in its impact. During the time that they were spent exhausting themselves by amassing outward approval, you were building kingdoms within yourself. During the time when they were splintering their energies in an attempt to gain favor, you were consolidating your power in solitude. The outcomes speak for themselves. Your cup is overflowing while they are clutching at empty vessels, wondering where they went wrong along the process. It is not necessary for you to obtain anything from other people, including their approval, their comprehension, or their resources. All things considered, this full self-sufficiency is possibly the most dangerous attribute of them all. Is it possible for someone to exert authority over someone who has no requirements? Not at all. Continuous surveillance is being performed on you. Former connections keep a close eye on whatever you do from a distance. Those individuals who formerly disregarded your potential are now keeping an eye on your achievements. Due to the fact that the digital sphere presents them with windows into your progression, they are unable to turn away. Every achievement that you post becomes their personal source of mental anguish. Every smile that appears in your photographs serves as a constant reminder of what they have lost. The fact that you have reached each milestone is evidence of their disastrous lack of judgment. As they move through your life, they leave behind a blend of admiration and regret that is so powerful that it causes you to experience physical anguish. Now, those who neglected you and dismissed your supernatural gifts as if they were ordinary are yearning to be reconnected with you. They write communications that they never intend to submit. They practice their apologies in rooms that are unoccupied. Accidental encounters in which they can demonstrate how much they have changed are the kind of things that they fantasize about. The unfolding of this play is orchestrated by divine timing. The celestial clockwork is accurate and serves a meaningful purpose. Be on the lookout for noteworthy occurrences between the months of June and August. It is during this time when the cosmic portal opens, making it possible for significant reconciliations or final closures to take place. You are the only one who will be able to make the decision. It is neither a coincidence nor a harmless observation on their part. It serves a divine purpose, which is to observe your blossoming destiny without being able to take part in it, to see what they could have been able to take for themselves if they had recognized your worth when it was freely provided to them. Regret is frequently shown to be the most effective educator. Previously, the window of opportunity was quite wide open. Nevertheless, it has now shrunk to a very little size. Very soon, it will fully shut down, so securing the futures of both parties. There is no way to negotiate, extend, or overrule this cosmic deadline. Not even the most fervent pleas or promises can accomplish this. You are here for a reason. If you feel the call, answer it. Click Join to unlock exclusive content, deep insights, and a powerful community. This isn't just a membership, it's an awakening. Step into your divine purpose. Join the chosen. Those individuals who have failed to acknowledge your worth are now have to confront their remorse in its purest and most focused form. The law that applies to everyone is unbending. Offerings made to God are defunct. However, despite the fact that the feast was prepared and an invitation was made, they decided not to attend. The aroma of the meal is now emanating from the locked doors outside. The only way for second chances to come about is through the intervention of God. By divine decree, the roads that would normally lead back to you have been removed in a methodical manner, and the bridges have been destroyed in a methodical manner. An additional opportunity to enter your holy circle will be made available to only those individuals who have been expressly chosen by higher forces. The progression of your fate is determined by mathematical precision, regardless of whether or not they are involved. There were never any extended pauses in the cosmic blueprint for those individuals who were unable to keep up with your overall progression. The divine architects crafted your journey with particular spirits that were assigned to particular chapters according to them. There were those that were only intended for a single paragraph, but they claimed that they were entitled to volumes. Each and every connection that has been terminated makes room for destined alignments. New portals will arise in front of you while doors close behind you. These new portals will lead to collaborations that have such profound resonance and purpose that your past relationships will be shown to be nothing more than preparation. Basic lessons before the masterclass. You are surrounded by confirmation, which is written in the language of synchronicity and the blessing of the divine. Unanticipated financial windfalls emerge at precisely the right time when they are required the most. Your best purpose is perfectly linked with the opportunities that come to you without any effort on your part. An unexpected acknowledgement comes from individuals or groups that had previously failed to recognize your greatness. There are rooms in which your name is listed that you have never entered. Your work is able to reach those who you have never spoken to firsthand. The divine marketing team puts in a lot of effort on your behalf to make sure that your gifts are delivered to the people who are supposed to receive them. This may be the most striking sign, your unexplainable peace in the midst of the mayhem that is all around you. You are able to see the perfect order within what appears to be chaos, while others are in a state of fear. While others are frantically searching for safety, you are able to relax in unwavering assurance. Your composure is not a form of denial. Rather, it is divine certainty, the knowing that your security is guaranteed at the greatest possible level. The synchronicities get more intense on a weekly basis, including messages that are perfectly timed, repeating numbers, and dreams that indicate future events before they actually take place. You are not receiving oblique indications. Rather, you are receiving blatant confirmations that your alignment with the cosmic plan is complete and cannot be reversed. Those individuals who have lost access to your one-of-a-kind energy signature are literally unable to find a replacement for it. No alternative is available. One cannot find a suitable replacement. It is impossible for any other soul in the vast cosmic library of souls to transmit the particular frequency that you do have. The divine has been working diligently to get you ready for recognition that has never been seen before. Recalibrating your strategy was the result of the delays that you perceived as being setbacks. There were spiritual protections in the form of rejections that you received. Your experience of being alone served as a form of specialized training for the one and only position that you are capable of filling. Blessed by His grace? Click Super Thank You and give $20 to spread His light. Your gift plants seeds that grow His kingdom. Be the blessing. Your boundaries should be maintained with complete and utter conviction. Your discernment will continue to improve, and the tests will get increasingly difficult as time goes on. Those individuals who were unable to meet even the most fundamental of your standards will come back with elaborate demonstrations that are intended to demonstrate their metamorphosis. Make sure that every returning entity is subjected to the complete range of verification procedures before allowing them access to your field. Trust with absolute surety that everything you let go of is making room for the experiences and connections that are supposed to come your way. Nothing, not even energy, not even time, and not even potential, is wasted in the divine economy. Every setback contributes to the overall structure of your aims and objectives. Not only do they see a person when they look at you now, but they also see a prospect. This is the living proof of what may be created via spiritual harmony. Since the very beginning of your existence, you have become a living example of the fulfillment of divine potential. The light that you exude serves as a cosmic mirror, compelling others to analyze their own spiritual state and to take responsibility for it. They are unable to continue to believe their own deceptions or to maintain their comfy denials while they are in your company. An environment in which truth-telling is involuntary is created by your true power, which makes it impossible for pretending to endure. For the most part, the strong reaction that you see may be explained by this mirror effect. It is not you that is the source of their discomfort. Rather, it is the information that you expose to them about themselves. Your independence draws attention to their shackles. Their agony is shown by your tranquility. In contrast to their muddled thinking, your clarity is clear. In many cases, the revelation is extremely difficult to bear. Some individuals will assault this mirror in an effort to destroy the reflection that they are unable to confront. Rather of acknowledging their own divine potential, other people will worship it, elevating you to an uncomfortably elevated position. Very few people will use it in the appropriate manner, which is to say, as a source of motivation for their own spiritual development and as evidence that such evolution is feasible. The radiance that you radiate is exactly calibrated for this particular point in the history of the cosmos. It is neither so dim that it can be ignored, nor is it so strong that it entirely blinds your vision. The ultimate spiritual aim is served by this precise brilliance, which is to illuminate precisely what must be seen and to cast shadows just where contrasts must be acknowledged. It is not your light that creates the truth. Rather, it is your light that makes apparent what has always been there. It is important to keep in mind that every negative reaction to your presence is evidence that you are genuine. In proportion to the strength of the opposition, the truth that you symbolize will be more potent. Pebbles are subjected to even less pressure than diamonds. The most intense hits are drawn to lightning rods like magnets. The degree to which you are able to provoke other people is directly proportionate to the spiritual significance you possess. Everyone in the cosmos is interested in gaining access to your energy reserves, since it is the most precious currency in the universe. Divine accountants have seen the uneven exchanges that have occurred in your past, specifically how liberally you gave and how little you received in return. This cosmic ledger is currently undergoing a process of aggressive balancing. In part, the supernatural wealth that you are enjoying is a cosmic compensation for the unauthorized withdrawals that other people made from your energetic accounts. This compensation comes in the form of interest, dividends, and supernatural multiplication. Watch out for abrupt reappearances that are more likely to be motivated by a desire for energy than by a true relationship. When the underlying motive behind their approach is to gain access to your sphere of plenty, many people may approach you with complex excuses and performances. You will be able to see their genuine intents before they ever speak a word, thanks to the discernment protocols that have been downloaded into your mind. You are about to enter a period in which your energy must be regarded as the precious resource that it is, and it must be consciously directed exclusively toward projects and connections that have been sanctioned by the divine itself. In the event that there is any leakage toward expired assignments, your progress toward destiny fulfillment will be delayed. Everywhere you look, the rate of manifestation has reached a level that has never been seen before. What used to take years might now be accomplished in a matter of weeks. What was required for months is now seen in days. There is no chance behind this acceleration. Rather, it is evidence that your vibrational harmony with source energy is occurring. You, on the other hand, have been placed on an expedited schedule due to the urgent nature of your cosmic assignment, while others continue to be subject to the standard timelines for manifestation. Your experiences have shown that the old barriers that existed between idea, word, and manifestation have been broken down, resulting in outcomes that are nearly instantaneous. These new degrees of discipline in your thoughts, words, and intentions are required in order to keep up with this acceleration. The privilege of a casually pessimistic outlook or idle speculation has been turned upside down. Your creative potential has been greatly boosted, and as a result, even fleeting thoughts are swiftly gathering momentum through the manifestation process. An additional function of the intensified timeline is that it eliminates interference caused by vibrations of a lower frequency. It is impossible for those who operate at ordinary frequencies to disrupt something that they are unable to catch. They are unable to hinder or destroy your divine appointments, since your manifestations are occurring at a faster rate than they are. You are presently experiencing what other people believe to be remarkable as if it were Tuesday. What was once unusual has now become the norm for you. It is now natural for you to experience the supernatural. This holy experience that has been normalized creates yet another distance that cannot be bridged between your reality and the conventional existence you lead. Previously, synchronicities that would have caused you to stop in your tracks are now met with little more than a cheerful acknowledgement. Your daily life now includes divine interventions that in the past would have appeared to be impossible, but are now considered to be expected. Within the context of your own personal experience, the curtain that separates realms has become more transparent. It is precisely this normalcy of the supernatural that causes other people to respond in such an extreme manner. Whenever you make a passing reference to experiences that go outside their belief systems, they are forced to either broaden their perspective of reality or reject the truth that you are presenting. Many people opt for rejection simply due to the fact that growing needs an excessive amount of energy and bravery. The fact that you have a relationship with supernatural powers that is grounded in reality gives people who are still stuck in materialist paradigms pause. You pose a challenge to the gatekeepers of institutions because of your direct access to cosmic wisdom. Those who are invested in controlling conventional avenues to achievement are undermined by your ability to manifest outside of established channels. You have been discovered by the cosmic spotlight, and its radiance cannot be deflected or redirected in any way. Neither human praise nor reputation in the earth can compare to this divine appreciation. It is a fundamental realignment of universal energies to offer support for the purpose that you have established. This acknowledgement was never a random occurrence or an accident. The cosmic algorithms determined that your one-of-a-kind frequency is necessary for the current evolutionary moment that is taking place on the planet. Your unique combination of strengths, weaknesses, experiences, and lessons learned results in the creation of a code that enables you to access various facets of the collective awakening. The level of attention that you are currently receiving from both visible and invisible realms will continue to increase. You should get ready for a rise in the frequency of divine interventions in your worldly activities, as well as an increase in the synchronicity and intuitive downloads that you experience. There are creatures from a variety of dimensions that are collecting around you to provide support, and they are all working together to guarantee that you are successful. This heavenly acknowledgement is the reason for the unexpected interest shown by those individuals who had previously ignored the significance of your presence. Your crucial role in the unfolding cosmic drama is something that their higher selves have recognized, but their conscious minds have failed to recognize. Their egos may forget the significance of you, but their souls will always remember you. Rarely does the divine realm offer ultimatums. Rather, it prefers to respect free will by extending an infinite amount of patience and providing multiple opportunities. On the other hand, there are cosmic tipping points, which are times when decisions that are irreversible must be made and ultimate alignments must be achieved. This is the point at which we have arrived, with the beginning of the energetic sorting. On the basis of their vibration, purpose, and the choices they make, souls are being assigned to the timelines that are most suitable for them. It is not a kind of punishment, but rather precision. Every consciousness is being guided to the experiences that correspond to its current trajectory of development and its potential for the future. Those individuals who are able to notice your light at an early stage and constantly acknowledge it will continue to be in your ascending timeline. Those who have denied, disregarded, or attempted to dim that light are being guided to alternate realities in a manner that is both gentle and forceful. These realities are places where individuals can experience the teachings that they require. This cosmic sorting provides an explanation for the sensation of finality that you experience in relation to particular linkages. This assurance is not the result of emotional residue or scars that have not yet healed. Rather, it is the result of clear seeing of universal realignment. Because the cosmic narrative necessitates it, certain chapters are coming to a conclusion in a definitive manner. If you do not fully live your purpose right now, you run the risk of being reassigned. This divine ultimatum extends to you as well. There is no room for further delay or partial commitment because the cosmic criteria for your role cannot be accommodated. It is necessary to fill the post, and although you are the candidate of choice, the decision to fill the position ultimately rests with you. Sensitize yourself to the sense of urgency that permeates the sky around you. We are getting closer and closer to the cosmic deadline with the accuracy of atomic clocks. This is not the mild prod that was given throughout those earlier spiritual moments. Rather, this is the resounding call to take your position right now. It is impossible for the universal architecture to tolerate any further interruptions or compromises. The following step is that you fully embody yourself in order to fulfill the structural requirements.